Anyways, all right. So game of the year. Okay, so now we'll move on here to our next piece of news.
Yeah, so for real, so Microsoft has finally announced that Elder Scrolls 6 is just gonna be an exclusive on PC and Xbox, man. I mean, it's like we kind of figured that might happen, but for them to go outright and say, "Hey, it's never taken its ass to PlayStation,"
Yeah,
I
this
mean,
one's a little sad.
I don't know even if it's gonna be like maybe it's just a timed exclusive. Maybe they just do it for like 2 years and then they drop that shit on the PlayStation after they've gotten their money.
Yeah, maybe.
Because they didn't say it'll never come
Right, right,
to
right.
PlayStation. They're just saying that it's gonna be an exclusive. So, but they didn't make a point to say like what type of exclusive, whether it's timed or whatnot.
Yeah, we kind of pegged that they would. The only one that
Yeah,
we knew Starfield would be exclusive, but we were a
yeah,
little bit on the fence with Elder Scrolls because it had already existed for so many years on the
yeah.
previous gen consoles. So we thought maybe they would continue the trend, but they're
Yeah, like
not.
maybe they would keep the IPs that have been around that everybody's been able to enjoy
Right.
so far, that they would just keep that record up so that everybody can enjoy those franchises. But now they're literally making a statement like, hey, nah, this shit is not coming to PlayStation anytime soon. So if you want to play this bitch, you gotta get your ass an Xbox or just get Game Pass.
Like hearing this kind of news always makes me so happy that I'm not a
Yeah,
console
dude,
shill.
Nintendo will never allow Pokemon to get on any other console. It would be a wrap, dude. Like it would look so much better on a PlayStation. Like, just imagine Arceus. You know what I mean? That would be fucking phenomenal on a PlayStation, dude.
Or an
To be able to
Xbox,
play
to be
that,
honest.
or an
Yeah.
Xbox.
The
Yeah,
thing is,
serious.
like,
That's
whenever I see news
crazy.
like this, like, it's funny because when you and I hear news like this, it's kind of like whatever because
Yeah,
we have all the
because we already
consoles
got it.
anyways. So this is
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
makes zero difference to me. But dude,
Right.
there's a whole console war raging out there, man. And it always, whenever I see news like this, it makes me so happy that I am not, part of the Sony ponies, or Xbox. I'm not on either team. I play for
Yeah,
both, but I know a lot of people like this makes me so happy that I have all the consoles because I don't have
yeah,
to worry about this stuff, man. You and I, we just play this stuff day one. We don't have to ever worry about this junk, you know.
yeah, yeah. But why do you think it's over though? Like, what makes you think that it's over? Is it because like you feel like Xbox is just leaning towards like Game Pass, so that there will
And what
no
do you
longer
mean? Do
be
you
a
mean like it's?
console in the future,
Do you
or
mean
what?
it's
Or
over
you think
for
they just won?
you? Do you think are you saying it's just over for you or acting as a person, or do you think like there's literally no console war? Because there is a console war going, man. A lot of people.
Sony won the console war because Microsoft quit caring about it. They just want to make I mean that's why they made Game Pass. So you're basically on the fence like with Game Pass. Basically like Microsoft pushing Game Pass extra heavy. Basically is saying like, hey, I don't really want to make consoles anymore. I just want to make this like available to everybody anywhere in any type of situation. Just play my games.
Right, but you know that there's still like a huge swath of the gaming community that still wage war over their console, theirs
Yeah,
versus
they're
yours.
still gonna try to shit on PlayStation any chance they get,
Yeah,
like
like there
a
may
game that
not
comes
be
out.
like a war between the companies anymore, but there's still a major war between like console owners. Like I get tweets all the time in my feed about
Yeah.
people, you know, pissing contests. Whose console has more games, whose console has more exclusives, whose console does this, whose console does that. I still get that all the time. And those videos get like some of the most views too on YouTube. It's ridiculous. There's so much console war going on.
Yeah, they don't care if you dine in or you or you eat out and get it to go. They just want you to buy the fucking games, man, or buy the subscriptions, really. But yeah, so I mean, that's one of those things that we were definitely kind of like expecting it to go that way, but we hoped it wouldn't go that way.
Yeah, that's what I
But
mean. Or acting like there's a war waging, man. Like that war is not over. The war between owners is not over. I'm saying I'm not in that war anymore. Like
for sure.
I'm not doing that anymore. I am on both sides. Like I'm out of that civil war. But that civil war wages on, and I'm saying whenever I see news like this, it makes me so glad that I am not part of that. that part of the
Yeah.
community. That's a big swath of the community
But every now and
who
again,
fights
now
those.
I might cape a little bit for PlayStation because it's just like,
Yeah,
oh, come on, man, why you gonna
yeah,
shit on it like that? But I would also definitely say like, oh, some of that stuff, it could be hella fudge for like Xbox too. When people throw like those random ass pictures of like, oh, here's the definitive edition on PlayStation and the definitive edition of San Andreas on Xbox. You know what I mean? And it just looks crazy as fuck. Like the PlayStation or something. It's like, come on, man, that game's looks like shit on both of them. Quit playing around. You know?
dude. Heavy Rain's one of our favorite games. Arachne. Heavy
Dude,
Rain's one of
Heavy
those games
Rain is
Charlie
a
and I is really
great
again.
game, man. That's
Yeah.
a dope game. I played a little bit of Beyond Two Souls because we had got that for a PS Plus for free. So I had a little bit of fun with that one. But,
Yeah, but like, yeah, I know. Like, I feel like the Xbots are way more hardcore too about like their console love than the Sony, than the Sony ponies are. But
yeah. They be quick to
but
jump on some shit in the comments,
they
man.
are
Like
quick,
on
man.
Twitter,
They are
like
quick.
hey, they be on it trying to say like, oh, da 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 da,
Yep.
whatever. And Sony, like, man,
they take any chance they get, man, to shit on Sony. Like they love to shit on Sony. And like I'm a Stone, like I'm kind of like I've always been like a PlayStation guy at heart, but let me tell you, man, like Xbox has really made me much more of a believer this year because of Game Pass, dude.
yeah, for sure,
Yeah, man, we've been
dude.
saying it looks like shit since the start. Godly
That
and I have
game
been
looked
on
like
that.
shit just in general.
Yep,
Like it's
we've been
just a
on that,
shit
man.
game. Like they shouldn't have sold
That's a
that. Like that
WLG
shit should have been.
exclusive.
It should have been free. The remaster should have been free. And
Yep,
that's crazy.
yep.
We could just talk about this real quick. But they literally um uh what was it? Anthony G was telling me about this. But he basically was saying that the people who had purchased the GTA remastered version for PC because it was like so shit and it had all those issues and they had taken it off the store for like 48 hours or whatever. They're giving people the classic version of the trilogy. Like, okay, so your remastered looked ugly
That's
as fuck, so
funny,
you give me
dude.
the old ass shit that's like, almost like what,
Yeah,
10 plus years old?
supposedly modders have already fixed the rain crap, the crappy rain. Because it had
Yo,
like really
modders.
screwed up rain, and the modders already fixed the rain already.
I saw somebody who redid a CJ, like in fucking one of those I can't remember what engine or what, Unreal Engine 5 or something like that. Man, I was like, dude, I want to play this game. Like CJ looks like a legit ass person. Like, why can't we get shit like this? Just put a little bit extra into the fucking graphics of the people, man.
See, we got Samurai Champions trying to start a console war in the
Don't
chat,
do it, man. Don't do it.
We were just trying to start a console war in the chat.
But if we was gonna pick one,
like if I had to, like if all I had
if
was
I had
$500,
to, if I had to,
all I owned was $500, then I would go PlayStation.
If I had to buy one console, my first console that I bought,
it's not it's not as far anymore though. Like I'm telling you, after playing these Arcane Studio games, I would be a really sad panda, dude. Like if I could never play a Bethesda game or an Arcane Studio game ever again.
But you
I
got
would be
a
really
while
sad.
to wait. You got a while
I
to
would be
wait,
really
man.
sad, man.
Like it's nothing
Like,
right now.
suck.
Like you don't even have to worry about it right now.
Imagine Deathloop 2 comes out and you never get to play that, man, because all you have is a PS5. Like that would be sad times.
But all you gotta do is get Game Pass, man. If he asks
no,
about
but you
consoles,
said all we can have is one
PS5.
console, dude. All we can have is one console.
No, he just asked which is better, the 5 or the Xbox. He just asked which one's better. I said 5 is better.
Yeah, but how are you determining better? That's what I'm saying. Like you gotta take into account the games you get on those games. I'm saying I would take the 5 too. I'm just saying like that would be a travesty, knowing that I no longer get to play some of these games because they're on Xbox only.
Yeah, see, he got Xbox. Arachne got Xbox on PC. There's many ways to play, but I guess if we was like, if there's no other ways to play the game, you don't got PC involved.
Yes.
All you got is the Xbox and a PlayStation. Which one you getting?
Yeah, that's the question, Arachnid. You can't have a loophole and say like, oh well, I'll take a PS5 because I can play Game Pass on PC. That's a little trick loophole, man. You gotta seriously consider both those consoles by themselves. No
I
loopholes.
me personally, I'm still going with a PS5. Like I
Yeah.
just enjoy the PS5 a little bit better. I mean, Game Pass is great and all of that, but like if I buy a game, it's mostly on the PS5. So,
Well, I
oh,
just
okay,
think
you trying to decide? Damn, bro. Well, I mean, shit, you got Game Pass, right? So just spend $1 on Game Pass, get
see
that
that's
shit,
so
and
funny. Godly,
just
this
get
is
your
very
PS5, bro.
dude. That's true though, Godly. Like you made this point a long time ago. You were talking to
Hmm.
somebody who was asking for recommendation, and you
Yeah,
actually ended up recommending the Xbox. And I
because
think
it
like
depends.
if you're gonna actually if you're gonna actually have Game Pass and you're gonna actually if you want to play games, if you want to play the most games for the cheapest amount of money, then you have to go with
Game
Xbox
Pass.
and just spend $15 on Game Pass, and you will be so happy because there are so many sick games on Game Pass and so many sick ones coming out. Like you will not be disappointed. So
Yeah.
if that's what you want, Samurai, you can play unlimited games for $10 a month, dude. And you get all the new games. So Forza Horizon 5
Yes,
just came out
G.
brand new. Halo is coming out next month, brand new. You get it day one for $10 a month. And
Yeah,
all
for
the
sure.
Arcane Studio games, you're gonna get Deathloop next year. Like you may not have
You
it
just
now, but you're
got
gonna get
you
Deathloop
just
next
got
year.
you just got Forza, huh? Huh? You know what I
Yeah, you just
mean?
got
You want to
Forza.
race? You
You could
going to
play
drive around?
Prey. I've been hyping up Prey. You got to get on there and play Prey. You could
You can
play
play Monster
Control. You
Train.
could play Monster Train. You could play hundreds of games that are incredible, and they're all day one games.
What was
That's
the other
why
good
I
one?
usually would recommend to a new buyer an Xbox Series
Yeah, oh,
X.
Hades. You can play Hades. Like, there's a lot of good games on Xbox. So if you're looking for like the more bang for your buck, then
Hmm.
I would say. Well, actually, yeah, I guess I would say Xbox because you're gonna spend $900, right? If you want to get like Game Pass Ultimate along with the Xbox, right? It's like $900.
Yeah, well, and
You can get
also
like the
like
basic Game Pass one for the
if you're
console. I think it's like 10 or something.
if you trying to play just like 2 games a year, if that's your goal, then a PlayStation 5. But it like you're like a two
If
to
you're
three
only
game a
gonna
year
play,
guy.
if you're only gonna
Yeah,
play 2 or 3 games, like
yeah,
that's why it works so well with Anthony G, right? Because
right.
the guy only plays like 3 games.
Yeah, a
He's
year.
one of
Three
the
main
subscribers. He
games,
only
right?
plays 3 games a year. Dude is still stuck on like he just finished Assassin's Creed. Like I think like Origins or something like that, or maybe Valhalla. So he plays the shit all the way through. So I think he's playing Miles Morales right now.
Yeah,
So
so if you're
dude
only
ain't gonna
playing
play
like
shit
if
else for
you're
the rest of the year.
yeah, if you're a 3 game a year guy, then you got to go PS5 because you're gonna
I
get the
think
dope 3 games ever. But
yeah, I think Bronx works that way
Xbox,
too.
if you're gonna play like a lot of games yearly, then you have to go, and you only can choose between one or the other. You have to go Series X, man. You will not be disappointed. You'll be so
Yeah.
happy.
Hey,
So,
stacking man. I mean, you still got time. They still ain't really dropped like the heat. I mean, they got some heat. You know what I mean? But like the real
well, here we
big
go. Let's
bang
just go ahead and
thing.
let's move on.
I love you, me.